Yo, 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 my name is Justin Lewis, but around here you can call me Coach Just. This episode one of the UnBreakable Hoops Podcast, man. Just want to give you guys a little introduction of myself and what this podcast will be about. Just letting you guys know a little bit about who I am, where I come from, and the goals of what this podcast is, looking to provide for the listeners that we have. So I have, um, oh, this is going to be real raw as well. I am at work. I am a general manager at a training facility, also the director of programming here. Uh, the gym is called Hustle Hoops in Warminster, Pennsylvania. Um, but yeah, man, my name is Justin Lewis. I go by Coach Just. I'm a basketball coach, a sports performance trainer, basketball trainer, father, man of God, family man. All of these things just compiled into one human being. Um, Businessman. The podcast is going to be about just us connecting basketball into everyday life. We'll have guests on here from time to time. We'll have guys and girls, men and women, youth and adults. Everybody will have everybody on here. I'm big into the basketball space, and I'm not shy of requesting interviews or requesting things that you guys as the fans want to see. So we're looking to just build this up as big as possible, man, and the community that I'm looking to serve is anyone who is looking to enhance their lives, man. Whether it's in the basketball world or, real estate or business or teaching or whatever it may be, man, whatever insight I could provide or whatever, will help you guys, I will try to do all of these, I want to say content or conversations will be, experience based off my life. So obviously I can't take anything from you guys or your lives and, kind of jumble it up into mine. But I will be, telling stories from my experience, what I've been through, what I've witnessed, things like that, man, just your eyes and your ears and, are the best teachers that you have. And, teacher, one of my favorite quotes is, experience is the best teacher, man. And you can learn about it and read about it and do all these cool things, but if you don't go out there and gain the experience, you're going to be a beginner. And I'm trying to be a master at this. So a little bit about me. I grew up in the Wayne, Pennsylvania area. It's a suburb of Philadelphia, right outside of King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. I graduated from Upper Marion High School, 4-year varsity player, played collegiate basketball, and just kind of jumped into the coaching game very early. Kind of fell in love with it, and just like I said, I want to give you some insight to guys and girls, who are looking to get into the coaching game, maybe young, or learning how to handle it, and telling you guys what I've been through, what mistakes I made, and what things helped me or what things didn't help me. This is, you could take this advice, and do your homework and apply it to whatever you think will fit for you. The podcast is called UnBreakable Hoops, or Unbreakable. UnBreakable Hoops is the academy, but Unbreakable is the podcast. And Unbreakable, man, it just comes from a testament of my life. I feel like I've been through a lot of different things, and I just feel like I'm unbreakable, man, and I feel like if you want to be successful in this game, in the game of basketball, in the game of life, you have to be mentally tough. You can be physically strong, but if your mental is not there, you're going to be an easy target to tear down every single time. And, I stand on that wholeheartedly. Um, some of the topics we'll be talking about is just, what's going on in the day-to-day world. Definitely big on what's going on in Philadelphia and suburban hoops. Um, Trying to get out and branch into the Jersey, Delaware areas and obviously expand. But right now, I definitely want to have the Philadelphia area on lock for sure before I start moving on. Um, I'm just looking forward to connecting with you guys and like I said, just providing an outlet for you guys to listen and say, hey, I know that guy, or I heard of that coach, or I know this businesswoman, or oh, I was at that event before, or things like that. I travel a lot with basketball. I am the head junior EYBL sixth grade coach of Team Final. If you don't know who that is, you should know who that is. Team Final is one of the best AAU programs in the country. Um, and, we just have a high standard of basketball over there. And it's been a blessing to be a part of that. And I've worked really hard to even get into this position. But like I said, these are all stories that I'll be telling at, in due time. This season will be 8 episodes. I will try to get at least one high-level profile person on here, and obviously it won't be a celebrity or anything like that. But I know some high-level guys, coaches and stuff like that may grace me with a little 30-minute segment and hand to your ears. But with the way the world is nowadays, man, you have to pour into your brand, have to pour into yourself and build it up. I am getting into the one-on-one space, so that's also where UnBreakable came from. So a lot of the things that I see at my job are guys who are trying to build themselves up and to play in these one-on-one showcases, I'll call them. And it's great, man. Being a former player, I personally can't do it. I'm done when it comes to that higher level of hooping. I love the coach. I'd rather just do that. I'm not really interested in playing at that type of a level, but to be involved in it, I definitely want to do that. So I decided, to start the UnBreakable brand. And look for hoopers who are interested in playing on that level and using that platform to promote them and get them games and stuff like that. So you'll hear me tell stories about those events, my brand, what's going on with me in the day to day. I feel like I'm rambling, but this is all just episode 1 and the introduction, and just what I want to provide, and it's episode 1 is gonna be real heavy. It's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be a lot of. Episode 2. We on episode 1. Episode 2 is just gonna be a deeper dive into who I am, and what I do, and what my goals are, and why I'm so motivated to do this. I think that I'm a funny guy. I feel like I can grab the attention of you guys and keep it there for 15 to 20 minutes. And then these podcasts aren't going to be very long. Obviously, when I have somebody on, we'll have a longer session. But this is just, to get what I have going on out there and to promote that and promote other people and, make a community, man. And that's just what it's about for me, is building up a community of people that are all like-minded, interested in the same things, and just looking to get better. We'll have a segment on here called Just Thoughts. Again, my name is Justin, and I do go by Just, so Just Thoughts. Obviously, something stupid, but I thought it was pretty funny. And at that time, we'll just give a thought that I have, man, whether it's basketball, life, political, money, funny, whatever, whatever it may be, a thought, a question, whatever is going to be out at that time. We'll also have one just story. at that time, not at that time, but during the podcast, at that segment where I'll tell a story, just of something I've been through, or something that I thought was funny, or where I've been, or I thought helped me get to where I need to go. So yeah, I just wanted to get on here, a little quick 10 minutes, and let you guys know who I am, introduce myself, and, just push this to all platforms. Like I said, my name is Justin Lewis. I'll be your host, but around these parts, everybody call me Coach Just. So, peace out, enjoy y'all day, and look out for episode 2 coming soon.